Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. A.J. Burnett gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Fouled away. Hopped up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper. Line but speared on a hop to second for 1. Relay to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Robin Roberts is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Settling in now, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, 1 away.
Batting second, The shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Up next from Miami, Hanley Ramirez. The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Gary Sheffield.
At the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Gregorius is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Schmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate, Jimmy Rollins. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and Burnett's looking at a 1-2-3 inning here.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit sharply on the ground. And Philadelphia's into the hit column for the first time this year. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Cliff Floyd. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and the Marlins have their first hit of the season.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. 1-2 now. Roberts has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Brian Anderson pitches high, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, runner in scoring position with two gone. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ashburn is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. So digging in now, JT Realmuto, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired, and there's one away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch, and you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
The pitcher, Robin Roberts, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Here now the 2-2. He squares, and it's in the air, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 1, Ricky Ashburn.
Digging in, Richie Ashburn reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, A.J. Burnett. A textbook sack bunt situation here. The 1-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Roberts is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 9.
Ready now for the Marlins, Juan Pierre. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's one.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Hadley Ramirez.
Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Smoke toward 3rd. Schmidt's got it. Throw to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Bryce Harper. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
2 balls.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. At the plate, Gary Sheffield. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 30, Floyd.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a liner. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. There's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So striding in, Miguel Rojas. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get some
high and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
To the plate now, A.J. Burnett. Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But a big inning for the Marlins as they get 4 courtesy of the grand slam. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Miami. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now batting, second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Into the box, JT Realmuto swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Rhys Hoskins. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Floyd is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Robin Roberts. He popped out in his first trip. Burnett working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 1, Ricky.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Hit high and deep to right center. Pierre is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Juan Pierre. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Striding into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2 up in the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to short, and the base hit is that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. To the plate now, Cliff Floyd. And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Elieser Hernandez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 57, Elieser Hernandez.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Rollins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead. But instead, there are 2 gone now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take. But on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Cliff Floyd. The 1-1 home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now that first base.
Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Seventh inning ready to roll, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Pierre moving for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Popped up, back behind second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robin Roberts.
Phil Gosselin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Phil Gosselin.
All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
The left fielder, number 1, Ricky Ashburn.
So now to the plate, Richie Ashburn. Pulled toward right center field. Pierre moving for it, and a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied at 4. David Phelps is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
David Phelps.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
And it's 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. To 2-2 now. Now the pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez.
Starling Marte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Marlins, number 6, Starling.
2 out, nobody on.
Marte.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still all square at 4 apiece. Ryan Stanek is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. Still 2-2. And now pitch on the way.
I got 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Pierre moving for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jimmy Rollins, is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
James Hoyt gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 39, James Hoyt.
In now, Didi Gregorius. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Sheffield is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1.
Nope. Second time.
3 runs already home here. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 8-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Juan Pierre.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ashburn arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter,
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now to the plate, Hanley Ramirez is past batting line against David Phelps. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ashburn is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Ready once again, Gary Sheffield. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cliff Floyd lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Brandon Workman will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jay Bruce will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing first base and batting 9, number 9, James.
Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Marlins strand a pair. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Jay Bruce. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Richie Ashburn. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew McCutcheon is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Striding in to start the 9th, Brian Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
The batter, number 19.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Garrett Cooper will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Garrett Cooper.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. David Phelps claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brandon Workman records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.